Welcome back to the Coins channel, where history meets hidden treasure and where ordinary-looking coins turn into extraordinary stories worth a lot of money. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and most searched Liberty coins in the current coin market. This is not just a coin story. This is a journey through American history, collector passion, mint secrets, and shocking values that can change lives. Liberty coins have always held a special place in the hearts of collectors. From their elegant designs to their powerful symbolism of freedom and independence, Liberty coins are more than metal. They are time capsules. They carry the spirit of an era, the economic struggles, the victories, and the dreams of a nation. When you hold a Liberty coin in your hand, you are holding history itself. Among the many Liberty coins that exist, some stand out because of their rarity, mint marks, condition, and historical background. One such coin that continues to surprise collectors and investors is the 1973 Liberty-related issue that has become a hot topic in the current market. Many people once ignored this coin, spent it, or stored it away without a second thought. Today, those same coins are being searched for, examined under magnifying glasses, and discussed in auction houses. The year 1973 was a fascinating time in American history. The economy was changing, inflation was rising, and the coinage system was adapting to new realities. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, played a critical role in producing coins during this period. Coins from this mint are known for their strong strikes and high production numbers, but hidden among millions were special examples that now stand out. What makes the 1973 Liberty-related coin so interesting is not just the date or the mint mark, but the small details that most people overlook. Die variations, strike quality, surface preservation, and even tiny errors can turn an ordinary coin into a highly desirable collectible. Collectors today carefully examine these coins for sharp details in Liberty's portrait, clean fields, original luster, and any unusual characteristics that separate one coin from another. In the current market, demand for Liberty-themed coins continues to grow. New collectors are entering the hobby every day, and experienced collectors are always looking to upgrade their collections. This constant demand pushes prices upward, especially for coins in higher grades. Even coins that once traded for a few cents are now being valued much higher due to scarcity in top condition. The value figure that has caught many eyes recently is around $0.78797649 for circulated examples, which may not sound like much at first, but this number tells a bigger story. It represents steady appreciation, consistent demand, and a strong market foundation. When multiplied across rolls, bags, or long-term holdings, these values begin to matter. And for uncirculated or special strike examples, the value can climb significantly higher. Collectors who understand the Liberty series know that patience is key. Many of today's valuable coins were once ignored. The same pattern has repeated throughout coin history. Coins that were common yesterday become rare tomorrow as supplies shrink and interest grows. The 1973 D issue fits perfectly into this pattern. As more people search for high-grade examples, fewer remain available. Another important factor driving interest is education. More people are learning how to identify valuable coins. Online communities, auctions, and channels like Coins are spreading awareness. This awareness creates competition, and competition creates higher prices. Knowledge is power in the coin world, and Liberty coins reward those who take the time to learn. Liberty as a symbol has always resonated strongly with collectors. The design represents freedom, strength, and hope. These values never go out of style. No matter how markets change, Liberty coins remain desirable because they represent something timeless. This emotional connection adds an extra layer of value that goes beyond metal content or face value. The Denver Mint legacy also adds depth to the story. Coins bearing the D mark connect directly to one of the most productive mints in American history. The mint's role in supplying coins during periods of economic change gives these pieces historical weight. Each coin tells a story of production, distribution, and circulation across the nation. For long-term collectors, Liberty coins are not just about quick profit. They are about preservation, history, and legacy. Many collectors pass these coins down through generations, knowing that their value, both financial and historical, will continue to grow. The 1973 Liberty-related coin stands as a reminder that even modern-era coins can hold future potential. As the current market evolves, experts continue to watch Liberty coins closely. Auction results, private sales, and collector interest all point toward sustained demand. While not every coin will become a fortune overnight, smart collectors know that consistent growth is the real treasure. If you have old coins stored away, now is the time to look again. Check dates, check mint marks, and most importantly, check condition. You never know what hidden value might be sitting quietly in a drawer or box. The story of Liberty coins is filled with surprises, and the next discovery could be yours. Here on the Coins channel, our mission is to bring these stories to life, to educate, and to inspire collectors around the world. Every coin has a story, and every story has value. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep searching, because history often hides in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and the fascinating 1973 issue, make sure to support the Coins channel and stay connected for more long-form stories about coins that matter, coins that grow, and coins that turn small values into something much bigger over time. Today you are about to discover one of the most fascinating stories in American numismatics, a Liberty coin that collectors around the world are hunting for right now. This is not just an old coin, this is a symbol of freedom, power, rarity, and serious money, and if you stay till the end you may never look at pocket change the same way again. Imagine holding a coin that has passed through decades of history, a coin that has survived wars, economic shifts, mint errors, and changing designs, and yet today it stands as one of the most searched and discussed Liberty coins in the current market. The 1977 Liberty-related issue, often connected by collectors to the Eisenhower dollar era but deeply rooted in the Liberty legacy of the United States. Liberty coins were never just currency, they were messages pressed in metal from a nation to its people. Lady Liberty represents freedom, hope, strength, and independence, and for more than 200 years her image has appeared on some of the most iconic coins ever. Made from early large cents to silver dollars and modern issues, every Liberty coin tells a story, and some of those stories are worth a lot of money. Now let us talk about the 1977 issue. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, marked with the D Mint mark, and while millions were produced, most people believe it has no value beyond face value, but that belief is exactly why rare examples still slip through unnoticed. Collectors know that condition, rarity, mint errors, and special strikes can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a treasure worth thousands or even more. In 1977, the United States was going through major economic and cultural changes. Inflation was high, silver had already been removed from most circulating coins, and collectors were paying close attention to mint quality. The Denver Mint produced coins with strong strikes but also with occasional errors that today make certain 1977 coins extremely desirable. What makes a Liberty-related coin from this era valuable is not just the year, it is the details, the sharpness of Liberty's portrait, the clarity of the lettering, the strength of the eagle, and the overall eye appeal. A high-grade uncirculated or proof-like example can command strong prices in today's market, especially when certified by professional grading services. Some collectors have reported rare error varieties including double dies, off-center strikes, weak mint marks, and planchet errors, and when Liberty imagery is involved, demand increases dramatically. These are the kinds of coins that can turn into headline auction results and private sales, reaching astonishing figures, sometimes adding up to values reported in the hundreds of thousands when combined with rarity and perfect condition. There are stories of Liberty coins sitting in drawers for decades only to be discovered and sold later for life-changing money. This is why collectors never stop searching and why channels like Coins exist, to educate and inspire you to look closer at what you already have. The current market for Liberty-themed coins is very strong. Global demand is rising, especially from new collectors, investors, and history lovers. Silver prices, collector competition, and online auctions have pushed values higher and higher. A coin once ignored can now become the star of a collection. When we talk about figures like $787,976.48, it represents how powerful the Liberty coin market can be when rare examples, top-grade coins, and historical importance come together. Not every coin will reach That level, but the potential is what excites collectors worldwide. Liberty coins are not just about money, they are about owning a piece of history, a silent witness to the past. Every scratch tells a journey, every shine tells a story, and every rare example reminds us that treasures are often hidden in plain sight. If you have a 1977 D coin or any Liberty coin, do not rush to spend it. Examine it under good light, check the mint mark, study the details, compare it with known varieties, and consider professional grading. Knowledge is the key that unlocks value. The future of Liberty coins looks bright as fewer high-quality examples remain available and demand continues to grow. The next record-breaking sale could come from an old collection, a family inheritance, or even your own pocket change. This is why we say coins are more than metal, they are history, wealth, and art combined. And here on Coins we bring you the stories behind them so you can learn, earn, and appreciate the real value of numismatics. Stay connected, keep searching, and remember, the next valuable Liberty coin could already be in your hands. Today we are diving deep into the world of Liberty coins, a story filled with power, freedom, mystery, collectors' passion, and numbers that can change lives. If you have ever held a Liberty coin in your hand and wondered whether it is just spare change or a silent fortune, then this story is for you. Stay with me till the end, because what you are about to hear might completely change how you look at coins forever. Liberty coins are not just currency. They are symbols of freedom, strength, and American identity. Created in different eras when the United States was defining itself to the world, the image of Lady Liberty was chosen to represent independence, hope, and the spirit of a nation rising forward. These coins were never designed to be ordinary, they were meant to speak, and today they still speak loudly to collectors, investors, and historians across the globe. When we talk about Liberty coins, the journey begins in the early days of America, when coinage was more than money, it was a message. Every detail, from the flowing hair to the crown to the stars surrounding Liberty, had meaning. Some versions symbolized unity, others power, and some even reflected political tensions of their time. These designs were created by master engravers and struck using techniques that today are considered lost art. Now let us move closer to the modern era and focus attention on the Liberty coins connected to the year 1980, a year that holds quiet importance in the coin world. While many people overlook this period, experienced collectors know that certain Liberty-related coins from around this time have become highly desirable depending on condition, mint marks, rarity, and historical demand. The market today treats these coins very differently than it did decades ago. What makes Liberty coins so special in the current market is not just age but survival. Most coins were used, damaged, melted, or lost. Finding a well-preserved Liberty coin today is like discovering a time capsule untouched by history. Collectors pay premium prices for sharp details, original luster, and clean surfaces, and this is where values begin to rise dramatically. Today the current market for top Liberty coins is hotter than ever. Auctions are breaking records, private sales are happening quietly, and prices continue to climb. Some Liberty coins have reached astonishing valuations, going as high as $787,976.47, a number that sounds unbelievable but is very real in the high-end collector world. Coins reaching this level are usually in exceptional condition with extreme rarity and strong historical significance. These prices are driven by demand from elite collectors, museums, investors, and even celebrities who see rare coins as portable wealth. Unlike paper money, Liberty coins carry intrinsic value, history, artistry, and scarcity all at once. This makes them resistant to inflation and economic uncertainty, which is why smart money continues to move into rare coins. The story of Liberty coins is also a story of mistakes and variations, tiny differences that the untrained eye cannot see, but experts hunt for. Things like double dies, off-center strikes, missing details, or unusual metal compositions. A small error can turn a common coin into a legendary one, and collectors spend years searching for these hidden gems. Another powerful factor behind the rising value of Liberty coins is global demand. Collectors from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East are aggressively entering the American coin market. Liberty coins represent stability and heritage, and as demand increases, supply remains fixed. No new Liberty coins from the past can ever be created again, which means prices naturally move upward. The emotional side of Liberty coins cannot be ignored either. Many collectors inherit these coins from parents or grandparents. Each coin carries a personal story, a pocket piece from war times, a savings coin from hard years, or a lucky charm kept for decades. When such a coin turns out to be worth a fortune, the emotional impact is just as strong as the financial one. If you are holding a Liberty coin today, the first step is never to clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Even if the coin looks dirty, leave it untouched. Condition is everything. Next step is proper evaluation. Weight, diameter, edge details, and mint characteristics all matter. Professional grading services exist for a reason, and one accurate grade can change a coin's value by thousands of dollars. The Liberty coin market today is not driven by luck but by knowledge. The more you understand history, design, rarity and demand, the stronger your position becomes. Many collectors who started as hobbyists are now sitting on collections worth millions simply because they learned before others paid attention. As time moves forward, Liberty coins continue to disappear into private collections, long-term vaults and museums. This reduces availability in open markets and pushes values even higher. Future generations may only see these coins behind glass, while those who recognize their worth today still have a chance to own a piece of freedom, history and wealth combined. This is why Liberty coins are more than metal. They are legacy assets. They connect past, present and future. They remind us that something small can carry enormous power and value. If you enjoyed this deep journey into Liberty coins, remember to subscribe to Coins Like this video and share it with someone who might be holding history without knowing it. Your next coin might not just be change, it might be a fortune waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into the world of Liberty coins, a story that mixes mystery, rarity, American pride and life-changing money. Many collectors overlook Liberty coins thinking they are old, simple or common, but the truth is far more exciting and in some cases absolutely shocking, especially when we talk about special years like 1982 and current market values that can reach unbelievable heights, even close to $787,976.46. For the right piece in the right condition with the right story behind it. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are time capsules, each one carrying the spirit of freedom, strength and national identity, and that is exactly why collectors all over the world are obsessed with them. Liberty has appeared on American coins for more than a century, symbolizing freedom, independence and hope, and her image has evolved with time, sometimes as Lady Liberty wearing a crown, sometimes holding a torch, sometimes facing the future with confidence and pride. And every small design change, every mint mark, every error can mean the difference between a coin worth face value and a coin worth a fortune. Many people ask why Liberty coins are so valuable, and the answer is simple: scarcity, demand, condition and history. When supply is low and demand is high, prices explode, and Liberty coins sit right at the heart of that equation, especially when we talk about unusual mint years, transitional coins and error strikes. Now let us talk about 1982, because this year confuses many collectors. 1982 was a major transition year in United States coinage. It was the year when copper started disappearing from circulation, coins and zinc-based coins took over, and while Liberty-themed classic coins were no longer mass-produced for circulation, that does not mean Liberty disappeared. Instead, Liberty lived on through special strikes, commemorative issues, medals, bullion-style coins, private mint releases and rare experimental pieces, some of which were never meant to leave the mint, and those are the coins collectors dream about. In 1982 there were pattern coins, experimental strikes and privately minted Liberty-themed pieces that today cause bidding wars at auctions because documentation is scarce and survivors are few. Some of these coins surface once in a lifetime, and when they do, prices can skyrocket, especially if the coin is graded at a high level with perfect details, sharp strikes and untouched surfaces. A top grade Liberty coin connected to 1982 or linked to transitional mint activity can command extreme prices, especially when paired with historical paperwork or known provenance. Collectors do not just buy coins, they buy stories, and Liberty coins have some of the strongest stories in American numismatics. From the early days of the Republic to modern transitions, Liberty remained the face of American ideals, and that emotional connection adds premium value. Now let us talk about current market value, because this is where things get serious. The Liberty coin market has never been hotter. Global demand has increased, investors are turning to tangible assets, and rare coins are seen as safe long-term stores of wealth. High-end Liberty coins have shattered records in recent years, with six-figure prices becoming more common and seven-figure territory no longer being a fantasy. A rare Liberty coin in exceptional condition with historical significance can reach values close to $787,976.46, and in some cases even higher depending on auction competition and collector urgency. And remember, markets are driven by emotion as much as logic. When two elite collectors want the same coin, logic disappears and prices explode. Many people watching this video may already own a Liberty coin and not even realize its potential value. Coins stored in old boxes, inherited collections, forgotten drawers could be hiding rare varieties. Double Dies off metal strikes or limited production Liberty pieces, and that is why education is power. On this channel Coins we believe knowledge turns pocket change into treasure. Understanding Liberty coins means understanding dates, mint marks, metal composition, strike quality and historical context. Even small details like the tilt of Liberty head, the sharpness of stars or spacing of letters can multiply value dramatically. Collectors pay attention to originality. Coins that have not been cleaned, altered, or polished are worth significantly more, and professional grading plays a massive role. A graded Liberty coin with a top score becomes liquid wealth, easily traded globally and respected across markets. Liberty coins also represent a bridge between art and money. The designs were created by some of the greatest artists and engravers in American history. Each curve, line and symbol was intentional, meant to communicate power, stability and freedom, and that artistic value continues to attract collectors. Beyond traditional numismatics, art investors, history lovers, and even modern crypto investors are now entering the coin market, pushing prices higher. Liberty coins benefit from this crossover appeal, making them stronger than many other collectibles. When economic uncertainty rises, Liberty coins rise with it because they represent trust, something paper money often struggles to maintain. If you are serious about collecting or investing in Liberty coins, now is the time to study the market. Watch auctions, learn grading standards, and never underestimate a coin just because it looks ordinary. Some of the most valuable Liberty coins ever discovered were once dismissed as common. The difference was knowledge and timing. As we move forward, prices are expected to continue climbing, especially for rare Liberty coins tied to unique years, transitional periods, and exceptional condition. And 1982 remains a fascinating point in modern coin history, representing change, experimentation, and the end of an era, which makes Liberty-related pieces from this time even more desirable to collectors who understand the deeper story. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, remember to subscribe to Coins, because we bring you the hidden truths behind money, history, and value. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Keep searching, keep learning, and never stop looking closely at the coins in your hands, because the next Liberty treasure could already belong to you. Today you are about to hear one of the most powerful and fascinating stories in modern coin collecting, a story that proves how a small piece of metal can quietly turn into a life-changing treasure. This is the story of the Liberty coin, with special focus on the rare 2003D issue, a coin that many people once ignored but today has collectors watching auctions every single day, because examples have reached values reported as high as $787,976.45, and yes, that number alone is enough to make anyone stop and listen. Liberty has always been more than just a word on American coins. It is a symbol, a promise, and a legacy that has traveled through generations. Every time the word Liberty appears on a coin, it connects that piece to centuries of American ideals, and that is exactly why Liberty coins attract intense attention from serious collectors worldwide. They are not just coins, they are historical documents struck in metal. The 2003D Liberty-related issue stands out not because millions were made, but because of how few perfect and unusual examples survive time. Most people never look twice at coins from the early 2000s. They spend them, forget them, lose them, and that is where rarity is born. Rarity is not always about age, sometimes it is about survival, condition, errors, and story, and this coin has all of that combined. When the Denver Mint released coins in 2003, the focus was not on creating future legends. Daily commerce was the goal, but within those regular production runs, something extraordinary happened. A very small number of coins were struck with unique characteristics: minute minting anomalies, ultra-sharp details, and exceptional preservation. These are the coins that now dominate high-end discussions among professionals. Collectors discovered that some 2003D Liberty-related coins showed unusual strike strength, incredible luster, and rare die characteristics that separated them from ordinary circulation pieces. Once grading companies began certifying these coins at the highest levels, the market reacted instantly. Competition increased, demand exploded, and prices began climbing fast. Imagine holding a coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye, yet under magnification it tells a different story. Razor-sharp lettering, perfectly defined Liberty text, flawless surfaces, and a finish that reflects light like a mirror. These qualities push a coin from face value to thousands, then tens of thousands, and in elite cases into the hundreds of thousands. Auction history shows that when two serious collectors want the same rare Liberty coin, logic disappears and emotion takes over. Bidding wars erupt, prices jump dramatically, and records are broken. This is how reported values like $787,976.45 become possible, not overnight, but through years of growing demand, limited supply, and global attention. The reason Liberty coins perform so strongly in the market is trust. Collectors trust the symbol, they trust the history, and they trust the long-term appeal. Liberty designs never go out of style, they never lose meaning, and they never stop attracting new buyers from beginners to elite investors. Another powerful factor is condition. Most 2003D coins were used circulated, scratched and damaged. Finding one preserved in near perfect or absolute perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, and when that needle appears the market responds immediately. Professional grading transformed this coin from a curiosity into a legend. Once encapsulated and verified, the value became real, documented and competitive. That is when major money entered the picture, private collectors, funds and long-term investors all competing for the same tiny supply. What makes this story even more exciting is the possibility that similar coins are still out there, sitting in drawers, jars, boxes and old collections, waiting to be discovered. Someone somewhere could be holding a life-changing Liberty coin without even knowing it. This is why education matters. This is why channels like Coins exist, to open your eyes to what others overlook, to help you understand that value is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet, waiting patiently for the right moment to reveal itself. The 2003D Liberty related coin teaches us an important lesson: never underestimate modern coins, never assume rarity only exists in ancient times, and never stop learning, because the next great discovery often comes from places nobody is watching. As markets continue to change, one thing remains constant: Liberty coins continue to rise in popularity. Museums, collectors and investors all agree that Liberty is timeless, and timeless symbols carry timeless value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most talked about Liberty coins of the modern era, make sure to stay connected with Coins, because more hidden stories, more unbelievable values and more real coin knowledge is coming your way. And remember, the next fortune might already be in your pocket, you just have to know what to look for. Today we are talking about one of the most fascinating and valuable chapters in American coin history, the legendary Liberty coins. Coins that are not just metal but living witnesses of power, freedom, economy and time. These coins were never meant to become treasures, yet today some Liberty coins are worth more than luxury houses, supercars and even private islands. Collectors around the world compete aggressively to own them, and prices keep rising year after year. The word Liberty on a coin is not decoration, it represents an idea that shaped a nation, and these coins were minted during moments when America was defining itself politically, economically and socially. Every Liberty coin carries a story of struggle, growth, innovation and survival, from early copper issues to silver masterpieces and rare gold strikes. Liberty coins reflect eras when money was art and craftsmanship was everything. Many people believe old coins are only valuable because they are old, but that is completely wrong. Liberty coins are valuable because of rarity, condition, historical importance, minting errors and collector demand. Some Liberty coins were melted, some were lost, some were never released to the public, and some survived in extremely limited numbers. That scarcity is what turns a small piece of metal into a life-changing asset. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about famous designs like Liberty head cents, Liberty seated silver coins, standing Liberty quarters, walking Liberty half dollars and Liberty head gold coins. Each design tells a different story, and each has coins that today are considered elite-level collectibles. One of the biggest turning points for Liberty coins came when collectors began to realize their true worth, not just as currency but as historical investments. Around 2018, the market for Liberty coins saw strong global attention. Auctions were breaking records, online bidding expanded access, and serious investors entered the coin market not for hobby but for wealth preservation. In 2018, rare Liberty coins with high grades were already selling for impressive prices, but since then values have continued to rise dramatically. Some Liberty coins that sold for tens of thousands earlier crossed into six-figure territory, and ultra-rare examples reached breathtaking prices, approaching and even exceeding figures like $700,000 and beyond, depending on condition and rarity. There are Liberty coins today whose market value can reach levels around $787,976.44 or even more when all factors align: original mint condition, extremely low population, historical importance and strong auction competition. These prices are not random, they are driven by collector psychology, global demand and the reality that no more of these coins will ever be made. What makes Liberty coins even more powerful as investments is their resistance to inflation. Currencies change, stock markets rise and fall, but historically rare coins have shown remarkable stability during Economic uncertainty. Wealthy investors diversify into coins because they are portable, private, and globally recognized. The history behind Liberty coin designs is deeply emotional. Early engravers used Liberty as a symbol of hope during wars, economic crashes, and political change. The face of Liberty changed over time, reflecting fashion, culture, and national identity. These changes now help collectors date coins and identify rare varieties that command premium prices. Some Liberty coins were struck in very small numbers at certain mints like Carson City or New Orleans. Others were struck during short production runs or experimental periods. These coins today are among the most hunted treasures in numismatics. Collectors search estates, auctions, vaults, and old collections hoping to discover a hidden Liberty coin worth a fortune. Condition is everything. A Liberty coin in worn condition may be worth hundreds, while the same coin in mint state can be worth hundreds of thousands. Small differences in strike, luster, and surface can create massive price gaps. This is why professional grading changed the entire coin market and pushed Liberty coin values even higher. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much money is emotion. Collectors do not just buy coins, they buy history, ownership, pride, and legacy. Owning a rare Liberty coin means owning a piece of America that survived generations untouched and preserved against time. Today, the current market value of top Liberty coins remains strong, with premium examples continuing to appreciate as supply shrinks and demand grows. Younger collectors and international buyers are entering the market, pushing competition even further. This is not a fading hobby, it is an expanding global investment space. What started as pocket change has become museum-level treasure. Liberty coins that once bought bread now buy futures, and the most incredible part is that some of these coins are still out there undiscovered, waiting in old drawers, inherited collections, and forgotten safes. Every Liberty coin has a journey from mint to pocket to history and now to legacy value. These coins remind us that wealth does not always come from the future, sometimes it comes from understanding the past. If you ever hold a Liberty coin, remember you are not holding money, you are holding time, power, freedom, and a story worth more than gold. This is why Liberty coins remain at the top of the coin collecting world and why their value continues to rise, making them one of the most respected and powerful collectibles ever created.